Hello everybody, if you couldn't tell by the way I am dressed, we are watching Wednesday today. I was Wednesday for Halloween this year, so I thought why not pull out the costume again and start us off in full uniform. I am so excited about this show, mainly because I love my girl Jenna Ortega. I don't remember if I've gushed about her on this channel yet, but I love Jenna Ortega. She is one of those actors. I don't know if she's still considered up and coming. I first saw her when she was on You. I think she was in season 2 of You. And I've seen a lot of her movies since, and I'm so excited to see her in this role. I think she's going to be incredible. But Jenna Ortega already is just one of those actresses for me where when I see her name on a project, I'm like, oh, I'm probably going to like this movie, or oh, I'm going to probably like this show. Because I don't know, I think I just like the things that she chooses to be a part of. I guess. They all are very intriguing projects and I really like them. I'm recording this just under a week after it came out, so I have seen some little things about it online, but the only things I've seen about this show are the dance. She has this dance thing going on where she's like and she's on the dance floor, breaking it down Wednesday Addams style. I saw a trailer that involved her putting piranhas in a pool. So yeah, I think that's it. I saw the trailer, I saw the dance sequence, I saw interviews of Jenna talking about how she doesn't blink, so I'm gonna be in tune with that, I think, and noticing if she ever blinks throughout the show. So yeah, but as far as plot, I have no idea what we're about to get into. I have no idea what the storyline is. All I know is that Jenna Ortega kills it as Wednesday Addams, and that's enough to sign me up. Also, I have spent the last hour trying to figure this out, how to screen record and get the sound to happen in the recording as it's happening in my headphones. It sounds kind of simple, I think, but it took me forever to figure out how that works. And I think I finally figured it out. So I just wanted to say that because I'm really excited about that. Because now usually I would download episodes and movies and then have to line it up with my reaction, and I could never pause what I'm watching because it has to line up with the download, and otherwise editing would be an absolute nightmare. But now if this goes right, I'm not going to go too pause happy just in case something screws up on me, and that's very possible. But if this goes right, I should be able to screen record while I watch, which means I can pause and talk to you guys as it's going instead of doing word vomit at the end, which I don't know if people would like that more or less, but I think I would like that more. But we'll see. So I'm gonna see how that goes. If I ever feel the need to pause, I'm gonna pause and we'll talk. There she is. Such an iconic silhouette. You know immediately who it is from the back.
Idea it was. Pull yourself together. Now.
Poor Pugsley. Oh my god. What was that? What the heck?
You okay? I'm not about to confess to my brother that I've recently been plagued by visions without the satisfying afterbirth.
Okay, hold on. Oh no, am I gonna get pause happy now that I can talk about this show and pause? Okay, hold on, because I have a confession to make. So yes, of course, I've seen there's lots of different Addams Family movies, but I've seen the Addams Family movie with Richie, right? Richie plays the original Wednesday, or not the original, but the Wednesday Addams from the 90s, I think. I don't know what year it came out. But anyways, I'm wondering if Wednesday ever had visions in any of the previous films, or if this is a new addition to just this show, because let me know.
Wednesday? What are you gonna do? What I do best.
The piranha. Is this the piranha moment? Going after the jocks? Yes, it is. How is she not going to get in trouble for this, though? I love the look on her face. It's psychotic. I just messed with the brightness. I can never get the lighting right. I never know what's too washed out or what's too tanned and yellow. Is that okay? Man, I don't know. Give me some tips on the lighting. Is this too dark? She had to have gotten expelled for that, right? She cannot get away with just setting piranhas on children.
Please remind my parents that I'm no longer speaking to them.
Oh.
I promise you, my little viper, you will love Nevermore.
You guys are making me nauseous. Not in a good way.
Darling, we aren't the ones who got you expelled. That boy's family was going to file attempted murder charges. How would that have looked on your record?
Terrible. Everyone would know I failed to get the job done.
Oh, wow.
A school for outcasts?
Well, that's a polite way of putting it.
I never had a problem with outcasts. My counselor at summer camp was a werewolf. Great guy.
Yeah, they're just like you and me. Until they rip your throat out.
Okay, so this is a world where magical things exist. Why the heck were the Addams family at a regular public school? Mm-mm. Did he get attacked by a werewolf already? Poor guy. Do werewolf bites turn you into a werewolf?
At least it's turning into a beautiful day.
Honestly, I feel that. I love a storm. I love rain and storms.
Did your mother tell you we were roommates back in the day?
And you graduated with your sanity intact? Impressive.
I've assigned you to your mother's old dorm.
This is a boarding school?
Oh,
Like a dorm school? Oh god.
shall we go meet your new roommate?
Oh god. Okay, but this room is amazing. Oh god, she's a little cherry blossom.
Howdy, roomie.
Oh boy.
Wednesday. This is Enid Sinclair.
I can see it now. They're going to become besties. Wednesday is going to show Edith like the dark side and how to embrace the darkness. And then Edith is going to teach Wednesday to like unicorns.
The whole snarky goth girl thing might have worked at normie school, but here things are different. Let me give you a wiki on Nevermore's social scene.
Oh boy.
Those are the Fangs, aka vampires. Some of them have literally been here for decades. Furs, aka werewolves, like me. I'm assuming scales are sirens. You catch on quick. And that girl, Bianca Barclay, is the closest thing Nevermore has to royalty.
Enid, you're not gonna believe the dirt I heard about your new roommate. She eats human flesh. You better watch your back.
Quite the contrary. I actually fillet the bodies of my victims, then feed them to my menagerie of pets. No, it's a small school and there wasn't much online about you. Oh, you know, you should really get on Insta, Snapchat, and TikTok.
It freaks me out when stuff...
Void of meaningless affirmation.
Wow. It freaks me out for some reason when shows reference current social media. Like for a while when shows would talk about Snapchat, I'd be like, oh my god, that's so weird. Like it feels like Snapchat shouldn't exist in media, in like creative media. And now they're talking about TikTok. I'm like, oh, it's been a couple of years that TikTok's been around. Well, it's been more than that, but it's just so weird to hear the referenced in mainstream media. Who's going to be the first one to reference Be Real?
Why didn't you boys wait in the car?
Oh boy.
Wednesday and I need a moment.
Is this the you have to behave or else talk? Oh.
You have nowhere to go.
As usual, you underestimate me, Mother.
I'm sure you'll grow to love.
Oh, I just realized I have subtitles on.
Find it as
Is that annoying to you guys? I can turn those off. I love subtitles, but if that's annoying, let me know. But if you don't care, let me know.
we'll call you next Sunday.
Oh. Love that. Iconic. I almost forgot. How could I almost forget about the hand? Okay, are we about to go back to our little bestie who got eaten in the woods?
Where's the rest of them?
Well,
Oh, wow.
the torso and arm are over there. We found a leg by the lake. There's an arm in that tree over there. What do you want me to tell the press? You know they're gonna be swarming like mosquitoes in July.
Wait. I want to guess. Oh, no. I have too much power with this pause button. I want to guess he's going to tell them that it's a werewolf. Oh, wait, no. Wouldn't that be bad? Because it looks like werewolves are like normal people and they're like, you know, they're in the mainstream society of this world. So I bet it would be bad to say it's a werewolf unless they have a vendetta against werewolves and they want to bring werewolves down. Then they're going to say it's a werewolf. Like, see, werewolves are bad. But I don't think it's a werewolf. I don't think it's a werewolf. Because that would be too obvious. With the girl in the truck warning him about werewolves and then immediately he gets killed by a werewolf. No, too on the nose. I don't know what it is, but I think they're going to say it's a werewolf.
Back.
You don't really believe that, Sheriff.
No, I don't.
Wait, what was that?
Tell him a bear is back.
A bear?
You don't really believe that, Sheriff?
No, I don't.
Turn that off. This kitty's got claws, and I'm not afraid to use them.
Good evening, girls. Oh, sorry about the mud. Wanted to make sure
Girl.
that Wednesday was settling in.
It's the icon herself. Oh, that's suspicious. Oh, God. I'm sure there's much havoc Wednesday can manage to wreak in this little lesson. Oh my gosh, has she not noticed that the hand is following her? Also, I don't remember, does the hand have a name?
Anyone else want to challenge me?
I do.
The music. Dun,
You
dun.
must be the psychopath they let in.
Come on, Wednesday. She's gonna clean up, isn't she?
The score is even.
Oh, God. Thought Wednesday was gonna kill her. Not literally. I feel like I have to clarify that with her.
For the final point, I would like to invoke a military challenge. No masks, no tips. Winner draws first blood.
Oh. No. Aww. Aww. I had so much faith. Oh. Did someone push that?
The last thing I remember, I was walking outside, feeling a mixture of rage, pity, and self-disgust. So you were guided by latent chivalry, a tool of the patriarchy to extract my undying gratitude?
You know, most people just say thank you. You probably don't remember me. Last time we met, I was about 2 feet shorter, 40 pounds heavier.
What happened?
It was my godmother's funeral. Apparently she was friends with your grandmother. Decided to play hide and seek. I had the inspired idea to hide in her casket. And I got stuck as it was headed to the crematorium.
I had heard muffled screams. I just figured your godmother had somehow cheated death and was trying to claw her way out.
Either way, you hit the big red stop button and saved me from being flame broiled, so now we're even.
Is there a romance there? So this show is labeled as a coming of age, and I'm very intrigued by that because usually coming of age dramas very often, if not always, involve romance in some way, shape, or form. And it's just so enticing to have a character like Wednesday who is banishing the possibility of love from her mind, body, and spirit. It would be very exciting to see her try to grapple with the feeling of love, or even just liking someone, or, you know, butterflies, all of that. So I feel like the show is going to go in that direction, but I also feel like Wednesday is just known so widely for her independence. So I'm like caught between how I want the show to handle a romance arc if there's going to be one. I do want to see Wednesday. She is human, you know, she has to feel love sometimes, and she has love for clearly her brother, you know, she has a familial love for him. She might think she doesn't love her parents now. I don't know if that's just teenage hormones. I feel like the Addams family, they, as much as they have against each other, they also are united, a united front. So anyways, I'm rambling, but I want to see her grapple with the idea of feeling love and affection, but I also don't want to see her end up with someone at the end because I feel like Wednesday is the epitome of independence. So like, how do I get both of those things? Oh, the hand.
I knew it. Hello, thing.
Thing.
You pledge your undying loyalty to me. Our first order of business is to escape this teenage
The little
purgatory.
bow.
A sanctuary where we can discuss anything. What you're thinking, feeling, your views on the world, personal philosophy.
That's
The
easy.
face so close is making me
I think that
uncomfortable.
This is a waste of time.
Do your plans involve becoming an author? I understand you've written 3 novels about a teen girl detective, Viper de la Muerte.
She's blinking a lot
Can you
right
tell me
now.
about her?
Does that mean she's uncomfortable?
Would you mind if I use the powder room first?
Oh, she's out. Oh my gosh. She really just scaled the building. I mean, I know she just slid down a pole, but still impressive. Oh god. Oh, it's when she touches people.
Oh, crap. Do you make a habit of scaring the hell out of people?
It's more of a hobby.
Or you have one of these monsters at home?
Steam-powered guillotine. I built it when I was 10. I wanted to decapitate my dolls more efficiently.
Wow.
Look at that.
Thanks.
We love girls in STEM.
I'll tell you what, Wednesday, to show my appreciation, how about I drive you to Burlington myself?
Perfect.
Listen, Wednesday, one fun fact about me, I can't be bought, so either wait or find someone else to drive you.
Okay, a man of principle.
What happened?
The inevitable.
What's a Nevermore freak doing out in the wild? This is our booth. You ever been with a normie?
I've never found one that could handle me.
Oh. She wound up on him. Oh man, we're caught.
This one slipped away from me.
Oh my god, I don't think I've ever seen something like that before.
Why aren't you wolfing
I
out?
was just gonna ask.
Because I can't. That's all I got. You know, she says there's a chance I might never.
What happens then?
I'd become a lone wolf. I'd be kicked out of my family pack with no prospect of finding a mate.
I'm failing to see the problem here.
I could die alone.
We all die alone, Enid.
You're on your own, kid.
Haven't you ever cried? Are you above that too?
I was 6 years old. I took my pet scorpion Nero out for his afternoon stroll.
What, so she hasn't cried in 10 years?
All the others ran Nero over. But tears don't fix anything, so I vowed to never do it again.
Well, I think we're gonna see some tears by the end of the show. Cute.
That's thing.
Is he like your pet?
If you were still willing to drive me to the train station, I can make it worth your while.
Yeah, I'm in. And no charge. Consider it a freebie.
He's too nice. What's the
Whoever shares one
drawback?
with you. At least one of us will get out of this hellhole town.
Nah. No, now I'm suspicious. He's too nice.
Friend, I want you home by 12. 1. 12:30.
I bet. Oh my god. Pause. Our little normie, Tyler, right? His name? He's no normie. He's hiding something. I still don't know if it's for good or bad, but considering his dad is the sheriff, and the sheriff is super, super anti-magic people and just anti-what Nevermore Academy in general, I don't know if his dad knows and is suppressing whatever's in him, or if he's keeping it from his dad because he knows that his dad would not want his own son to be magic. He's magic. I just don't know what. If they said that there's only the four different kinds, I don't know what Wednesday is considered. Because she's not a werewolf, a siren, a stoner, or a vampire. Are they vampires? I don't think so. Are they? I don't even know. I always thought that they were just a weird family. But anyways, I think that our normie Tyler is for sure not a normie because his dad is super anti-normie. I rest my case. And pausing again, apologies, pausing again, because if we have a love interest thing going on, it's for sure going to be between her and Tyler because they're going to be able to bond over that. Because her parents want her to be like them, and she's like, no, I want to be my own person. And he's going to go through this, he is going through and will go through the same struggle, and they're going to bond over that. I can see it a mile away.
Get any better at this, you'll be taking home a whole pack.
Pandas don't travel in packs. They prefer the solitude.
All right, subtle hint taken.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
You're not.
Hey, before you leave, I wanted you to have this. It's
Her
your
dad's
police
file?
file from when he was at Nevermore. Right,
Oh my god. These guys need to chill out.
Come on, Wednesday.
Oh. Ah, I couldn't read it fast enough. What the heck?
Why are you following me?
I don't have time to explain, but you're in danger.
Mm-hmm. Very, Very much so. Oh god. What? What the heck?
Girl in the picture. That's you. My mother said it was my destiny to stop this girl if she ever came to Nevermore because she will destroy the school and everyone in it.
Yeah. But like, what is that? What is that? Oh no. And now are people gonna think Wednesday? How can they think Wednesday did that? They're not gonna think this was Wednesday.
I narrowly avoided death twice. Discovered that my father may be a murderer. Learned that I could potentially destroy the school, and was mysteriously saved by a homicidal monster. I think I'm going to love it here.
I love that little smile. I don't want to see. No. I hate that. I hate seeing like this season. I don't want the spoilers. It is raining hard outside. Can you hear that? The mic doesn't pick up a lot of background noise, but storm's brewing out there. I kind of love it. It's perfect for the vibe. Okay, you guys. I have theories. And I'm going to tell you right now, that monster thing that just saved Wednesday, that's Tyler. Tyler is the monster. Yeah. Well, because I went on a tangent about how I told you I think that he is somehow some sort of creature, but he is hiding it because his dad is very anti-outcasts, as they call them. And Tyler would have motive to save Wednesday because clearly he has a thing for her. So it only makes sense that the monster, whatever the heck that thing even is Tyler. But if I'm right about that monster being Tyler, I don't get the motive behind why he is killing these random people. I think there's 3 murders now in the woods. Unless, because I have like this, I can't decide. It's either, you see, I don't know how far off on a tangent I should go with this because I don't even know if my theory is valid. So I don't want to waste too much time harping on it in case I'm wrong. But if Tyler is the monster, trying to figure out his motive is interesting because I feel like I like Tyler right now. And I feel like his connection, I don't know, his kindness toward Wednesday isn't motivated by anything dark. I think it's genuine. I think he's intrigued by her and thinks she's cool, and that's it. And if he's the monster, he's definitely I would think he's some sort of anti-hero where he's killing the bad people. I don't know, like if he's only killing bad people and if his monster side needs to kill and so he tries to only kill bad people, and is that how they're going to try to be like, see, Tyler is a monster, but it's okay, he's good. I don't know. That's a little far-fetched, being what do they call that? A type of villain who does bad things for a good reason. I forget what that type of villain is called. Or he is full psycho killer. Like full Joker, where he's like, oh, Wednesday is my Harley Quinn type of vibe, where he is a psychopath and he's just on a murder spree, but he still is capable of having feelings for someone. Because I do feel like his feelings for Wednesday, they're not like super strong or prevalent yet, but I feel like the show is heading in that direction. I feel like they are genuine. So if he's the monster, I'm like, how are they going to spin this for his motive? So yeah, I'm interested about that. If he's not the monster, I have no idea who the monster could be at this point. It obviously has to be someone we know, right? And who do we know? We got introduced to a lot of people in this episode, almost too many. It was hard to keep up, although one of them is dead now, so that helps. Sorry, Rowan. Rowan's dead. He seemed chill, and it's kind of sad, like, seeing him go, because obviously, even though he was hurting Wednesday, he was doing it for something that he felt was right, and he was doing it for, like, if your mom's a seer and you believe in her and she says you have to protect the world from this person and you think you found that person, his family kind of walked him into that one. So it's unfortunate to see Rowan go, but I'm happy I don't have to remember his name anymore. And then we have Xavier, who is Bianca's ex, and Wednesday saved him from being burned in a coffin when they were little, and then he's the one who saved her from the gargoyle that Rowan tried to throw on her. We haven't seen too much of him, but he seems okay. Although because he knows her from so long ago, it's possible that he's lying, because a lot of the time relationships that go far in the past, the fact that he remembered her, maybe he's, and she didn't really remember him, maybe he's holding something back and he has something out for her. I don't know. I just don't fully trust Xavier. For some reason I trust Tyler. That could be a mistake. And for some reason I don't trust Xavier all the way. Although I'm not anti-Xavier or anything yet. He hasn't done anything to make me too suspicious of him. But the fact that he remembers her from childhood makes me think, just on like a storytelling movie show level, that I could see the writers spinning him as someone who did know her from childhood, and maybe she did save him, but maybe there's something else that happened and he has it out for the Addams family because of something that happened in the past. Maybe, oh my God. And speaking of the past, Wednesday Addams' dad was apparently murdered someone. We don't really know much about that. The sheriff obviously believes that he should be behind bars, which means it sounds like he got away with murder. I don't know. I'm inclined to believe that whatever they think that Gomez did in the past, he hopefully didn't do. I'm going to assume that. But what if something about this supposed murder that Gomez did in the past ties back to Xavier's family, and Xavier is secretly against the Addams and is going to try to get in under Wednesday's skin and get some sort of revenge for his family? I don't know. Maybe that coffin he was in, was it his aunt? Maybe that was the murder, his aunt. That funeral that he was at. Maybe that was the funeral that was the murder from Gomez, or someone, for some reason, they thought it was Gomez. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What I do like about this show right now is, even though it's throwing a lot at me at once, there's a lot of different ways that all of these webs could connect, and it's really exciting to try to connect them and wonder and guess where it's going to go. I'm so sorry if you're one of those people who's like, stop trying to guess what's going to happen, just watch the show and enjoy it. I'm sorry. This is how I watch shows. Also, yeah, if anyone can answer fangs, furs, stoners, and scales. What is the Addams family? Are they vampires, or are they outside of that? Obviously, with this monster in the woods, it's not just those 4 categories when it comes to outcasts. So, her roommates, I don't know what to think about her roommate yet. I'm gonna go ahead and say I trust her roommate. At first, I was like, no, she's too chipper. She's gonna actually turn out to be a little crazy. But I don't know, her talking about her like not going full werewolf yet and feeling like she's a late bloomer and blah, blah, blah. I feel like that was real. I don't have any reason to believe she's a terrible person, or someone we can't trust, I should say. And Bianca, Queen Bee Bianca. I can't tell if they're just using her as a Queen Bee archetype, or if she's going to become a bigger part of the story. I don't know yet. I'm hoping that she becomes really a part of the story and she wasn't just there to be Queen Bee. Also, those random high school boys who she beat up at the cafe and then they showed up at the carnival and were like, we have bats now. I really don't want them to become a bigger part of this show. Ugh, I don't want them to keep showing up and trying to like throw Wednesday off, you know? I'm gonna get annoyed if they keep showing up. Because I feel like, I mean, maybe they are part of the bigger plot and they are important, but I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there. I could talk apparently for hours on this one, but let's get into the next episode.
The mayor said those were bear attacks.
Yeah, well, the mayor and I disagree on that.
So you automatically assume that a Nevermore student is the murderer, even though there's
Is
no
that
evidence
Brianna
that crimes
Tarr?
I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have been staring at this woman, and I haven't said anything because I didn't know who she was, but I was like, she looks so familiar. I'm looking this up right now. If you don't know Brianna Tarr, she's from Game of Thrones. I need to, and her accent is the same. It's her, isn't it? I feel like a Game of Thrones fan fraud. How did I, that's her! Oh my god, I'm so sorry that I did not realize until this moment. I feel embarrassed. Anyways, moving on.
And just to be clear, this monster wasn't a bear or some other wild animal?
I've hibernated with grizzlies. I know the difference. Someone is trying to cover up Rowan's murder. That's the only reason to scrub the crime scene.
Is that your professional opinion as the daughter of a murderer?
Oh my god.
Twice the man you are.
Sheriff, what? You're gonna want to see this.
What? What? Oh man, I Crossed his name out and everything. What are you doing? Alive?
Help me understand why you would claim you witnessed a murder. Was it to gain attention?
Why should I bother telling you anything?
It's okay to be confused about things.
Don't try and lure me into one of your psychological traps.
No one is trying to trap you. I'm here.
This is the scariest thing ever, is when you are not believed. This is the scariest thing in the... Okay, well, there's probably things scarier, but not being believed is like, was one of my biggest pet peeves since I was so little. Like, I don't know. I feel like that has led to so many tragedies, is people not listening to other people. Listen to what I'm saying. Sorry. I'm triggered, I guess.
You know, for the record, I believe you.
Because you're the monster.
We all saw him this morning, very much like, not dead.
I know, which leads me to believe I've been losing my mind.
Uh-oh.
It's not nearly as fun as I had anticipated.
No, believe in yourself, Wednesday.
You're Nevermore's gossip queen. But when your life becomes a twisted mystery, maybe it's time to lean into it.
Ooh. Is it like a sigil of some sort?
Your mother started having visions around your age.
Uh-oh, don't tell her that. She doesn't want to be like her mom.
And dangerous. I took the liberty of putting together a list of clubs that have openings.
Weems is clearly trying to keep tabs on me. Keep an eye on Roman. Don't let your fingers out of his sight.
Choir? No way.
What are you? Alto, soprano, or just loco? What was that?
A note only dogs can hear.
Ever shot a bone arrow before?
Only on live targets.
Let it fly.
Is she gonna hit the bullseye right away? I see so
When's
many.
the last time you saw your roommate, Rowan?
Oh, you mean the one that was killed by a monster? His side of the room was all packed up this morning. Rowan's always been a little off. The last couple weeks, he's been more erratic. Telekinesis can mess with your head, you know, he's...
No, this
started
is
to
what
freak
I'm
me out.
saying. He's the monster.
So what's the deal with you and Tyler?
Hold on. Xavier, we'll get back to him being jealous about her hanging out with Tyler in a second. I just want to say, if this scene ends with her shooting a bullseye with the arrow, I'm going to be a little sad. I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen. I've seen that way too much, where the guy is like, here, you want to try? And then the girl pops up and she's like, bah! And then gets the shot, like the money shot. And I get that it's like, yeah, girls can do it. But also, I just see it so much. It's a cliche at this point. Please don't do that.
At least I'm not an elitist snob.
Ouch.
Okay. The apple was a nice touch.
Are you interested in the ancient art of beekeeping? Eugene Ottinger.
I could
founder
never.
And president of the Nevermore Hummers.
Wednesday Adams.
I get that, like, I totally love beekeepers, and I love that they're like, bees are harmless if you treat them with you're nice to them. But I'm just too scared of them.
Are you willing to feel the sting?
Oh God. Yeah, maybe this is perfect for her.
Where did you get that drawing?
I just went into the woods to clear my head. Then you came after me.
Wednesday.
Come on, thing. Ugh. That's unfortunate. Excuse me? Ah. What? Okay, pause. What? Okay, what? Okay, so either the principal is Rowan, or Rowan is taking on the identity of the principal, right? I want to know. That's frustrating to not understand yet.
There's an open spot next to me. If you can stand sitting that close to an elitist snob.
Stop moping. Is he gonna make a real spider out of that? Whoa. That's really cool.
I snapped at you. I'll check my tone in the future. Now chop chop before all our leads turn cold.
That won't do it.
I know I'm stubborn, single-minded, and obsessive. But those are all traits of great writers. Yes, and serial killers. When Rowan showed me this, it confirmed my greatest fear. That I'm going to be responsible for something terrible. Not good terrible like Ivan. Bad terrible. That's why I need to find out the truth. Breathe a word of this to anyone and I will end you.
If Weems come sniffing around, keep your distance, look grim, and don't say a word.
Payback is gonna be a bitch.
I'd expect nothing less. The chance that Enid ever becomes romantically interested in you is less than 1%.
So I've still got a shot? Yes.
Was this a one-man show before Wednesday joined the club? Hello? Oh, was that Tyler?
You must think it's weird I'm stalking him.
No. I consistently stalk my parents.
Whoa, so you really saw it? And it didn't try to kill you?
It actually saved me from Rowan.
Okay, so if Tyler is the monster, I feel like he's acting too well and acting like he doesn't know about it. Maybe he doesn't know he turns into a monster. Or maybe I'm just grasping at straws now, thinking that he is the monster.
You okay?
Whoa.
Have you seen this before? It's a watermark from a book I'm looking for.
I think it's the symbol to an old student society. The nightshades.
Like the deadly flower. That purple book has got to be around here somewhere.
Oh, God. The heck?
Suddenly have a thing for tragic goth girls with funeral parlor fashion sense.
Maybe it's because she hasn't tried to manipulate me.
She treats you like crap, and you can't get enough.
Okay, why are you so fixated on Wednesday?
Because she thinks she's better than everyone else.
I mean...
You were good together, Xavier.
Were we? Is that just how you wanted me to feel?
Why is she coming in from the window?
Where have you been? She had a major allergic reaction, which means she's out of the poke-up and I don't have a co-pilot.
It wasn't an accident.
Oh,
Bianca's
God.
behind it.
How do you know?
Doesn't matter. You and I are going to take her down tomorrow.
You're joining the Black Cats. You're willing to do that? Your costume's in the tent.
Costume?
Oh, God. Oh.
OMG, you look perfect.
For the record, I don't believe I'm better than everyone else.
Let the poke-up begin!
I think they're gonna pull it off. Wednesday's got this one. She lost the little sword fencing, so she's due for a win here. The heck? Were they trying to take their heads off? I get that there's no rules or whatever, but come on, that's gotta be cheating. Whoa. This has never happened from an object.
You were the key.
Taking a cat nap?
I just asked myself, WWWD. What would Wednesday do?
Aw. They did it!
Don't worry, Edgar Allan. I see your sanctimonious smirk. But I will get the last laugh. It's not a single riddle. Rather, each line is its own separate one. Self-seeding flower. Pansy. One more than one. Two. Its leaves weep to the ground. Willow.
What did that say? Snap twice. Uh-oh, are we about to see a hidden passageway? Now, who else? I highly, highly doubt that this passageway has died off with this old club. Oh my god, it's the room where, like, those visions. Wait, this is where the book is. This is where Rowan was. Now, is Rowan the only one who knows about this other than her now?
But the minute I inch towards the truth, luckily, I'm not afraid of the dark.
It's so good. Oh man, it's so good. I wish this show came out in October. I needed these vibes in October. I wonder if they were originally going for an October release and they just couldn't get it out in time. Because I swear this was supposed to come out in October, unless I just thought it was going to, because it's Wednesday. It's just I'm excited to see where it goes. I feel like it was kind of a lot to get in the first episode, especially with how many characters they're putting into the show. I wouldn't say the show has a crazy amount of characters, but I just feel like for some reason I felt like they were given to me in quick succession, and I was overwhelmed for a second, but I felt like I fell into the rhythm of the show in this episode, which does not always happen in second episodes. Like if you watched my House of the Dragon reactions, listen, the first half of that season, I was still trying to find my rhythm with the show. I was still trying to understand the characters. I was still trying to understand how I should feel. I was like, this is a lot happening. And then in the second half, I was like, okay, I get it. And I'm like embarrassed now looking back at the first half of reactions. But with this show, I feel like it was like throw you into it in the first episode, and now immediately since then, it just even with episode 2, I feel at home with it. So I want to go back and look at that vision that Wednesday had, because that like blonde girl who was looking at it was Wednesday, right? It was like herself as a blonde looking back at her. Yeah, that is Wednesday. I'm just looking at it again to make sure. I don't know why she looks, I mean, obviously the blonde makes her look different, but for some reason her face looks a little different, which I was like, but that's Wednesday. So she had this vision when she touched the Joseph Crackstone building flag, and she had a vision of herself in the same spot, but it's herself as a blonde. Very different clothing. I don't know if that's meant to be a different time period, the clothing that she's wearing. And this version of herself looks at her and says, "You are the key." I don't think there's much to think. I don't know. I just feel like there's not much to dwell on when it comes to this. I feel like this is just one of those things, one of those visions that's going to make sense later. I don't really know what to make of it yet. Rowan being the principal, or is the principal Rowan? Okay, so either Rowan, we literally saw him die. So unless he is someone who can come back from the dead, because I couldn't rule that out. Like, there's a lot of weird superpowers in this show. Rowan could come back from the dead, and he could be a shapeshifter. He could be ruling the school, and the principal might not even be real. Like, the principal might be Rowan. Like, who is he shapeshifting into the principal, or is the principal shapeshifting into Rowan? Because the principal would have motive to shapeshift into Rowan too if she wanted to keep a clean record. Because it's weird that Rowan, like if that Rowan that we saw is the real Rowan, it's weird that he suddenly was like, I'm expelled, and then left and was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't try to do anything. I didn't try to attack you. Like, I don't know, he was just acting weird. So as I think about it more, I feel like I'm leaning toward the principal for some reason, that the principal turned into Rowan and made a show of Rowan being expelled and leaving so that she could cover up that he was killed. Maybe she's the monster and she wants to No, I don't think the principal's the monster, because if she is the monster, I feel like she would be smarter about who she killed, because it's obvious that everyone on the outside of Nevermore, the Swiftie in me came out. The people on the outside of Nevermore are suspicious about these deaths being connected to Nevermore, so as principal, she wouldn't, if she was the monster, she wouldn't kill, unless it's possible that she like can't control herself when she's a monster. I just feel like she wouldn't be so haphazard about the killings. I don't know. I think Rowan did die, and I think that the principal turned into Rowan and sent him off and made it look like he was expelled just to not make the school look bad with a death at the school. I don't know. Okay, the Nightshades. We have a secret society that apparently Wednesday's mom was a part of and apparently has died out decades, I think they said decades ago. If my suspicions about the principal having taken care of what happened with Rowan, if my suspicions about her are correct, I could see it being the principal who just kidnapped Wednesday and is trying to keep her away from this place and away from the secrets that the place holds. And I don't know. I think the principal's covering some stuff up, but I don't know if it's evil intent yet. I still am going to say that I think that the monster is Tyler. I'm still sticking with that, but now I'm also suspicious of the principal, but I'm not sure in what way. I don't think she's the monster, but I feel like she knows some stuff and she's covering stuff up. I'm loving this series. I love Jenna Ortega. I already boasted about her at the beginning of the video, but she's so fun to watch. I feel like it would have been so fun to be a writer on this show and just come up with retorts that Wednesday's gonna give people. Like, she's so funny. I don't know, she's just such a fun character. I'm surprised it took this long to make this show happen because Wednesday is such a standout of the Addams Family, and I am not surprised that there is a show about her because she can hold her own. Like, this is exciting. I don't know. I feel like I'm on the perfect edge of, I don't know what's going to happen, but I have theories. Like, this show is just, it's making me excited to keep watching. So I'm going to stop there because I have to go to bed and work in the morning. If you enjoy this show, let me know. Say hi. Let me know if I can watch with subtitles or if that's annoying. I had them on at first. I like watching with subtitles, but I realized since I'm recording the screen, now you guys would see the subtitles, and I don't know if that's annoying for a video, but let me know about that too. And I will see you guys next time with another Wednesday reaction.